night in my room, charts and numbers through the blue. Wupiupi trading on my screen, fortunes just behind the scene. Chain calling out my name, every trade just like a game. Stakes are hard, time slips away, can't afford to wait till day. Trading whoopee up and down, red to green, around and round. Numbers dancing on the chart, break your records, falling apart. Falling apart. Coffee cold beside my chair, market movements in the air. Buy the dip and watch it rise, morning sun burns my eyes. Other traders fast asleep, while I've got these charts to keep, riding waves of loss and gain. Digital fortune calls my name. Trading whoopee up and down, red to green, around and round. Numbers dancing on the chart, break your records, falling apart, falling apart. Quick decision, swift precision, heart racing with each trade. No hesitation, pure elation when the profits are made. Dancing on the chart, breaking records, falling apart, falling apart.
Tony, there's something I must tell you. Stop. Please stop and listen to me, goddammit. I never want to talk to you again.
If you don't fucking call me now, I swear to God, I will kill you.
Do you have a girlfriend? No.
No?
No.
I always feel so close to you.
Most people are needy, codependent. That's exactly what you do not need to be.
Your girlfriend is sleeping with another man.
Oh, that feels so fucking good. Oh my God.
I feel like we're on an episode of LSD Jersey Shore.
Oh, you doll face. You love girls.
Is this your president, John J. Cunningham Fouch? You have been drugged and dropped into someone's sick dream world.
I actually know a lot of people who lost their virginity that way.
I totally did.
You still have a beautiful body. And I offer it to you.
What will the good people think of their president?
Sick, dirty pervert.
I hate you.
Oh yeah? Now you hate me?
Oh, Mr. Dick.
I won't say a word to us, John, about this. I'll drop you off, okay?
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Because
Haven't really talked to Joanne in about 6 weeks, so.
It's not honest, is it? And it kind of kills it.
I'm very proud tonight to introduce one of the greatest singers.
A memory I've played over and over and over again in my mind.
Falling back to command. No. What? No, I have to tell you. Game of love is.
All right, babies and gentlemen, there it was. There was my trailer for a movie I made called Privateer that kind of never came out. It never came out into the world, so we are going to put it out through INDIKIN. It's one of the reasons why the Wupiupi token is the greatest token, not only on PulseChain, but in the ecosystem of crypto all together. Yes, that's right. I am Mr. Mr. LeftHouse, or Brian McGuire. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a musician. I've been in the crypto space since 2017, grinding it out. Let me show you another reason why Wupiupi is one of the greatest tokens in the world. Thank you very much. I think I was muted there. Babies and gentlemen, welcome back. I was just trying to show you a little piece of Lightning in a Bottle 2024. I'm playing there again this coming year. And just like at the end of in May, at the end of May, I'll be playing. I just got the official booking sorted yesterday. I knew it was tentative. I figured it was going to happen. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to be a cocky son of a bitch. So anyway, I'm excited as all balls for that. Let's see if we can find their website. I haven't looked at the website yet. I don't know how to spell. In a Bottle Music Festival. Okay, here. All right, here it is. This is where we're going at the end of May. Into space, into outer space here. Huge pillar, huge party. Limited passes remain. But I mean, look at this lineup here. You've got, John Summit. I'm not going to read all these freaking names because I can't read very well. So I'll just leave it here. You guys, I'll highlight. I can't highlight on here. No, you can't. Okay. But let's see here. May 21st to the 25th. I know there's some big names and stuff on here. I'm trying to see if I can find any of the big biggies. Underworld. That's the one I'm very excited about. Underworld. That's classic. That's classic. Channel Trace. Huge fan of Channel Trace. That's exciting. That's exciting that he's there. Who else am I excited about? I mean, geez, there's so many. Good God, holy almighty. Pretty rad. So yeah, huge festival, you know, like out there in the I mean, there's a first timers guide if you've never been, but look at all these like crazy structures and lights. It was a wild time. It's right on a lake. You can't, you know, it's an experience. See the word experience right there. That's what's happening. It's an experience. Wait, that's what it kind of looks like, you know, lit up at night, right? But yeah, you got people doing drugs and getting married in flowers or whatever the hell this is. You can do glamping. Look at these. You can camp in these. I didn't camp in these. I had a tent that was missing a couple poles last year. So I had like a homeless shelter encampment. This year I've decided no tent. No tent at all. I don't need a tent. I'm just gonna sleep on the ground with the cute little chipmunks. There's these little chipmunks that run around everywhere out there. It's phenomenal. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to be playing like a renegade stage. Who knows? Like, you know, some of the, like that could be a stage right here. This green thing. That's like a art, you know, they have like art cars. I don't know exactly what, but I know it's going to be on the Friday night. While it's happening. There's Fat Boy Slim for me last year. I was like right smashed and you couldn't move. You couldn't move. These people just wall to wall. What is that? Mud wrestling? They do all sorts of stuff. There's this one, my favorite area is this one. They built this crazy house that looks like a living room from the 80s and it's called Mixtape. And there's a guy DJing with cassette tapes, only cassette tapes. And it's all mixtapes from the olden days that are like donated in. And you know, so it's like all the groovy 80s jams just going absolutely biznonkers. So yeah, if you're, you know, if you're traveling at the end of May, or if you want to go to it's like 40,000 people festival type of deal. So, you know, I recommend it. I strongly, highly recommend it here. Let me take a look at my notes on this other thing here. Oh, yes, indeedy. Okay, so we're just discussing why Wupiupi is the greatest token on the face of the planet. Period, hands down. And none of this is financial advice, but it is like, what kind of advice would we say this is? I would say it's crucial. It's important. It's futuristic. It's the you know, it's what dreams are built on. Like, I'm a dreamer, you guys. I'm a fucking dreamer. I've been, you know, just making stuff creatively my entire life. Like, that's it. Like, I even when I was a kid, I used to build museums in the living room with blankets and pillows, and I would make little fucking things and put little animals and shit inside, and then I'd make my. I just have nonsense. I'm like a heterosexual Willy Wonka, if you will. But, you know, like I'm finishing my 9th feature film right now, which is called Elizabeth and Mexican Boy. I swear to God, it's the greatest movie that's ever been made. At least it's the greatest movie that I've ever made. It's the greatest piece of art I've made in the history of my life. I know it's crazy. I never thought, you know, by this point, by number 9, that I could do this. But now I'm scared. I don't know if I should make another movie because I'm pretty goddamn sure it's going to suck compared to the one that I just made. But the thing is I don't stop, you know, I mean, like other filmmakers, there's other people out there. And it's like, there's these steps. It's like climbing a mountain, you know, and like before you make a movie, all you can think about is wanting to make a movie. You know, you're just like, I just want to fucking make a movie. I just want to make a movie. I just want, how do I do it? 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 And, you know, it's like all these steps or whatever lane you're in. If you're an actor, you're like, okay, I just want to be an actor. I just want to be in something. I want to do it. How do I do it? And you go to, you complain to your acting teachers, like, how do I get it? So they're like, well, you need to get an agent or whatever. And like, how do I get an agent? And it's just a whole fucking mess, no matter what level you're on. But as soon as you crack that first code, and you get your first part, you make your first movie. That part is easy, but then there's this other freaking plateau. Like, you've now made the movie, you've raised the money to make your movie. Somehow magically some fool was like smart enough or dumb enough to give you the money to make your movie, or you just like grinded and worked at McDonald's for 10 years, saved it all up, and now you're gonna spend that. That never works, though. I don't think. I think it's I don't know, maybe it does. I've never heard that story in real life, though. But so now you've made the movie, it's done, and now you got to try to figure out how to get people to watch it, how to get a film festival to take it on or to screen it, or how to get like a distributor to like pick it up, or a sales rep to take it out, or you just do your self-distribution thing online. You create a website, you can make it, you set it up on Amazon, voila. Or you find like a mom and pop like online distribution thing, or you fucking are in the game so goddamn long that when you stumble into crypto in 2017 because your older brother won't shut the fuck up about it, and he keeps going, dude, you gotta check this shit out, you gotta check this out. And you finally do, you finally listen to him, and then you get into it and you start reading white papers and stuff, and you start hearing stories about Asian men disappearing that built this tech and all this crap. And then back then in 2017, you could just read, there were so many companies, the ICO boom. And at the time, there was only like 5% of these crypto companies that had actual projects or product on the blockchain, where nothing else was there. Now we have more, whatever. Some people say it's like bullshit, but it's not bullshit. Like NFTs and DeFi and stuff, these are not bullshit. These are fucking like early caveman day tools for when they're building the first steam engine train. So it's all like about participating and being a part of that and helping the hive mind graduate to the next phase, which is what I'm talking about here at the film thing. It's very similar. But when you get to that, finish your film, and you're like, how do I get to the next area? Because it's all the same shit. It's all like another roadblock, another like, oh, I need to fucking figure out how to talk to these people or meet there. How do what's the game? It's always the next game. And so you do all that stuff. You get into the damn crypto space. You start reading white papers. And you start seeing all of this shit that looks basically backwards from what you have learned or the way that you've lived your life the whole time. It's like it's a system. It's a new system, a new financial system that is operating, and or people were projecting at this time, going like, this is how it could work. This is how we're going to make the blockchain work. Right? We're going to build this thing. You guys are going to hook us up with some money. You're going to buy our tokens. We're going to fucking fund our project and then dump on you guys later. But we didn't know that or what the fuck the thing was. I mean, I was so easy. It was so romantic at the time to be like, holy shit, this is revolutionary. We're changing the world. It's almost like 10 years, 8 years ago. And that's how it all started. It was all for that, it was all for, that's how crypto started. It was like the revolution to get away from the fucking government, to get away from all these things, these systems that have been put in place to make sure that, this is a fair fucking system. You transact over to here. That's what the blockchain does. It does that. It doesn't need the third party person that you're paying this extra fee to go to the thing. Banks, you're all, like you want to put your money in a bank safely. That feels right because this is what we've learned our entire life. So it's just all that we know. And then somebody arrives in 2017, 2018, around that time, one of my buddies like, be your own bank, dude. Fuck that. Fuck the bank, dude. Jump into crypto, be your own bank. And it's like, oh, everybody's like, what the fuck? That sounds so scary. Like, it's on me. What do you mean it's on me? My money's on me. Like there's a string of numbers and letters, and if I lose it, my life's over. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather give some cocksucker, at the bank, this my money so they can stay rich and this and that. And then what happens is we go into this last little fucking crypto president thing, this Donald Trump, which just had his 100 days. Apparently, it's the worst 100 days that any president's ever had, and according to the stock market goes in the history of presidencies. and stock market sees. So whatever, like fucking and you guru this guy. You're like fucking crypto, price crypto. Like you don't want that's not the point. That wasn't the point. But I get it. Now we're here. Regulation. You got to have some sort of fucking thing where the presidents and the people get into the goddamn whatever. Like, sure, fine. But, let's take us back to the film side thing. So you go through all of these things. You got all these things. The people are trying to scam ahead of you. There are people trying to set up third-party things inside of the fucking crypto space. Already diluted through the film space. There's all sorts of millions of fucking little mini fucking stops you have to go to fuck. If you come to California and you want to be an actor, let's just say this is your dream and you don't know shit or whatever. You come out here, you've quickly learned. Like, oh, wait a minute, to be in something, you need to be in the SAG union because this is a union state. So it's like, okay, how do I get my SAG card? Like, I'll just go pay for the sign up or whatever. Like, no. You can't just go pay for it and sign up. You got to go get vouchers. You got to earn vouchers. And so that might mean that you got to go be an extra on some, movie. And when it's like, how do you be an extra? Well, you got to find an extras casting director. But before you do that, you got to go to the extras central casting place, go down there, fucking give them money, take a fucking photo, get your little fucking thing there, and then start calling every day to look for a movie that you can go and just be an extra and stand in the background and get paid $50 a day while the other union actors are getting paid double what you're getting paid or whatever. But you got to go there and you just got to hope that maybe you're a good boy, you've done the good work or whatever, and that they actually have extra SAG vouchers to give out to somebody. Maybe you get lucky enough where they're like, we need somebody to wear a fucking chicken costume. Who would volunteer to wear it? And then you raise your hand and like, great, you, sir, you fit the chicken costume. And since you're brave enough to stand up and be into the chicken costume, we're going to give you a SAG voucher. Now, I know there's stories out there where it's like you come to town and there's like little cute ladies or whatever showing up as an extra or whatever, and they really want that SAG voucher. And that assistant producer, whoever the hell has that power over that fucking SAG voucher, might take the little lady into the old back room and get a BG or something like that, and to pass over that SAG voucher. These are stories that I heard back in the day when I first got here in the early 2000s that were going on. I know, like the casting couch, blah, blah, blah. Like these are old stories, right? So where was I in this whole thing? So yeah, I did the casting couch, blah, blah, blah. I fully lost my train of thought now. I just have too many. It's like crypto film, all that stuff. Being an extra, you had to pay to fucking do that. Now you're in the thing giving blowjobs or whatever just to fucking get your SAG vouchers, and you're still grinding because you need 2 more. Boom, finally you get them. Now you got to go pay the big bucks to join the thing, the big union or whatever, and now you're ready to be like in a TV show or in a movie, So like, how many fucking hoops and dupes and poops? And you know what, like, that's just not the way I could operate or would operate or ever had operated. And so, when I've made my movies, there was times where it was like, oh, let's try to get this certain star in the movie. And it's like, okay, cool. We'll try that. We'll reach out and whatever. And they're like, yeah, maybe, on my schedule. And then they don't, it takes like 6 months to read the fucking thing or whatever. And I'm like, I can't wait for that. We got the money. We got everything. I basically wrote this for my friend. I get that we want to put somebody in to try to like bump it up, but I'd rather just frickin' make the movie because I think of myself as a genius. And I feel like if I just swing for the damn fences, that one of these movies is going to connect and relate with the world in a way that, they all should. And it's like, I was part of a movie called In Search of a Midnight Kiss. We shot this thing for less than $25,000, $12,000, but ultimately when it was all said and done, $27,000, something like that. And then the movie gets, goes all around the world and does all this, plays as a legit movie in all these different countries and theaters. And, we did it. We shot it here in this town in Los Angeles, but it was like outside of the system. So since I had that experience and the way that movie was made was a lot of heart and a lot of honesty. And the filmmaker who made that, his name's Alex Holders, very, very incredible filmmaker. He's every time he makes a movie, he's like won awards and, you know, changed lives and all that shit. So that was like my blueprint. It was like, well, man, like you can actually make a movie that has heart, that has like, you know, maybe it embarrasses yourself. Maybe you're stealing a slice of your own life, and it's relatable to other folks. And maybe that's why a low budget film can work, because it can connect to the hearts of men and women. And so that's been the pathway that I've gone down my whole filmmaking career. Is like, I just want to make a movie that's meaningful, that connects to other people. And it doesn't have to be about cocksucker Joe or X amount of dollar budget this or X a fucking special effect, you know, like. So all of this being said, reading all these white papers, seeing that there's a fucking different way than the system that I was born into of how money flows and goes and works, started making me realize, like, there's different ways to do everything in this whole gosh darn world, right? So that's kind of like when I decided I wanted to do something with film on chain, and started creating a LeftHouse white paper to build some sort of hub community, something of the sorts for filmmakers, creators, you know, on the blockchain. And started doing that. But then, you know, the bear market started. At some point, I got involved in a metaverse where the LeftHouse INDIKIN theater is, where you can go right now. We're live in the theater right now in Upland, you guys, if anybody's in that metaverse, or you can go in through nowhere. Just go into the description on YouTube. The link to get yourself into the theater is there. I can pull it up and stuff, but let me finish my goddamn rant. I've been rambling for too long here. I got to get to some of these tabs I got up here. But anyway, INDIKIN then follows all of this, you know, like I get into this metaverse, get the thing, I start doing all these other weird jobs in crypto across the board. I had, you know, I created an NFT comic book on the Wax blockchain with a couple of cool dudes. We had some success over there. Tried to make the Movie City Cinema, which was a play to earn and watch to earn system that we barely got set up. And then, you know, dev went sideways. I had no money anymore, blah, 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 blah. You know, I've been a part, I've written articles for companies. I've been the host for some, you know, NFT parties and shit like that, for some for NFT games or whatever. I've done graphics for crypto games, you know, lent my art skills to. So I've looked at all sorts of facets. You know, my family background, or it's traders from the Chicago Board of Trade since the inception of it. If you've seen my film Rabbit Hole, you see the opening scene. I'm talking about that a little bit. There's a lot of truth in that story. Not all of it. My dad didn't kill anybody, as far as I know. Not at least at the Board of Trade. I mean, he's dead now. No, so if anybody does know anything, has any information, please come out and tell me. I'd like to know his full story. But, you know, what a crazy place the Chicago Board of Trade was. Wow. So, you know, yeah. So the idea of putting out films by way of the blockchain, by way of, like, you know, being able to, like, to utilize DeFi for independent artists made so much sense to me. And so when I met the Uncle Tom Peter Gillespie, it was like, he was working on this INDIKIN thing. Wasn't called INDIKIN at the time. But the idea of what he was trying to do was very similar to what I had come up with, but gotten so sidetracked away from. And then when I heard what it was like, yo, I want to work with you on your thing. And so here we are today in the modern world. So that is one of the reasons why Wupiupi is one of the greatest tokens, is because Dude, I've got heart. I've got the grind. I've got the truth. I don't go anywhere. I love repetition. Obviously, I play the repetitive music that goes crazy. But, you know, I'm finishing my 9th indie, you know, low budget film, you know, like who the fuck does that? Who, you know, like who does what I do is what I'm trying to say. And you know, my track record is here. Is here in the space. You know, I haven't gone anywhere. I've always used my face. It's always been right here on the camera. My name has always been like one nickname away from finding me. I mean, you know, I show my trailers. You watch my movies. It says directed by Brian McGuire at the end of them. So, you know, I'm not going here. I know there's people on the Wax blockchain that were a little bit frustrated, and you know, because that's where I did a lot of building. I did a lot of work on there, but I always knew that it wasn't the right home for film. And some of the music and the art and stuff that I was doing, it is more of a gamer's chain. There's some art over there. There's some fucking rad artists over there. Some really great ones. Some super fun friends I met over there. And did some crazy cool stuff. I always say that Wax is so far advanced when it comes to the NFT game, like way farther than Ethereum ever was. Even in 2020, the things that were going on their chain, the tools and stuff are sick. So I think, you know, potentially when, you know, we get a little NFT run or a little gamer run happens again, if we get that in this little bully that's about to pop off, buy in May or you're gay is where we're at. I think in the crypto markets, but we'll look at the charts here in a second. You know, I got my amazing hyper Bitcoin chart that's insane, incredible to look at. But so Wupiupi. Let's just pull it to the screen real quick. We'll look around the at what it's going on. So here's the chart right there. That's the Wupi PLS way WPLS chart. And that is a pulse chain token that looks phenomenal. I mean, I just love this chart. Another day, another candle, you know. So you got to do your DYORYER. You do your own research, look around, look at stuff, you know, figure out what you like, what you don't like about life. Let's see here. Let's move over to this next tab here. This is the behind the scenes of the token. And you have the, let me make sure you see what I'm seeing. Yes, look at this. We got 80 rebels now, dude. There's 80 frickin' Wupiupi rebels. That's what I call the holders. The rebels. Because it's a rebels token, dude. I've always been a rebel, always going to be a rebel. So, you know, that's the deal. That's awesome, though. So it was like the last time I looked it up, there was I think 77. So that was like my favorite number. So we've got like, you know, 3-4 more rebels that have joined the crew. Welcome aboard, rebels. Welcome aboard. Yes. All right, what's going on? Okay, I got to go into the theater. All right, let's do it. Let's take you guys on a little tour here. Let me make sure that the mic did not get screwed up there. So it was like the last time I looked it up. You can hear me still, boys and girls? Yes. Okay, good. All right, so we're in the theater here. Welcome to the LeftHouse Indie Theater, where it drops you right into the Wupi corner. There's, you know, Wupiupi music video, a little Wupiupi short film by George Pukas, the creator of Wupiupi. And then, you know, got some of the other INDIKIN filmmakers. Each one of these little squares will take you into, like there's the Good Day token over there. Okay, good. The Lola token here. Welcome to the Lola Hart. Lola's a puppet, and she is highly entertaining. So yeah, you come walking on through here. This is the LeftHouse INDIKIN Theater in the Upland Metaverse here. All these posters on the wall. You can click on the posters. I want to have a movie night pretty soon, and I want to show Blind Man. I think it would be highly appropriate time to show Blind Man. It's one of the early films that I made with my good pal and producer who produced. He's a great actor. He's one of the best actors in the world, Brett Roberts, and he's a great producer. He produced all of my the first 4 or 5 films that I directed. And you can see here, come on in the theater, sit down, have a seat. You can come in here and watch the Whoopi Weekly Wednesday show, or you can come watch the DJ Mr. Lefty site's website. Who produced? He's a great actor. Oh, DJ sets, yeah. So here we are. We're watching ourselves, looking around the theater here. And you think that's it. You think like, wow, it's really nice theater you guys got there. It's like, wait, there's more. You just walk behind the screen. Where is it? Into this hallway. There's the back hallway. There's 2 hallways over here. Come over here, close the curtain if you want. Oh, DJ sets, yeah. Open the curtain, you can play with that. And then, come down these hallways. All these arts and music videos and little get to know. Oh, there's Shaverham Lincoln. This is a good short. Maybe we should check out some Shaverham Lincoln real quick. There's the back hallway. How do I? Wait, I gotta make this so I can see the thing. Close the curtain if you want. Open the curtain. Play with that.
Coming at you, old rat!
Look, we can't hear it. You can't hear it right here? What is that? What is this garbage? Oh, this site is muted. That's why. So is me. Oh, it's because it's coming from the thing. I can't cross the streams on the mic, but I basically shave into Abraham Lincoln. We'll just go forward a little bit. You'll start seeing. Look at that's fucking Honest Abe right there. Move over, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Coming at you, old rat!
What is that? What is this garbage? I mean, I look like Honest Abe. So it's me. Oh, it's because it's coming from Who would have thunk it? Thing. I can't. Who would have thunk it? But anyway, yeah. So where were we going? We're just walk to the end of the hallway here. And I'm doing the moonwalk. And you'll find the rabbit hole room right down here at the end. Abe right there. Which has all this move over, Daniel Day-Lewis logo. There's John Hawkes' rabbit. He plays the mysterious rabbit. Then you've got the legendary James Duvall here, who plays Poppy Jr., son of the head of the cartel. And you'll find you got my mother over here, who plays my mother in the film. She's everybody's favorite. Then, of course, you've got my bro, who's my bro in real life, who plays Bumper Lap in the movie. Sort of like a crypto guru, if you will, hippie guru. And then there's the movie right here. Watch the movie right here, or you can watch it on Tubi, YouTube. It's up on, the feature is up. The distributor put it up on YouTube. It's also on Tubi. It's on other places as well. Wherever you like to watch your weird movies, you probably can find it. But yeah, so that's the theater there. That's the theater there. Like PLUSECHAIN is like awesome in a lot of ways. I was just having a conversation. I think it was last night. It's the first conversation I had with Shane Schuler, Richard Hart's brother, in quite some time. But we were talking about, and I was mentioning to him how there are some similarities, very different, like the wax blockchain community and the PLUSECHAIN community, very, very different. In a lot of ways, but very similar in a way. But like, what is different is like I feel like PLUSECHAIN is like very, very smart. I mean, after being grinded down for 4 years, actually even before that, the people that were in Hex, the people that were in that ecosystem seem to be very, very different. Like blockchain tech, sort of smart, trading smart. it seems like a lot of people maybe had gotten fucked, gotten robbed, gotten, you know, gone through the ringer on one way or other and educated themselves and stepped up. You know, of course, you've got the founder, Richard Hart, who's like was a really loud and prominent figure in the community there for many years, for the first few years. And Blacks just doesn't have a polarizing figure that I know of that is out there speaking. But you know, just like I was saying about the NFTs and stuff, like the tech and stuff was super advanced and stuff. So there was like a lot of intelligence when it came around some of the tech and stuff like that, but it wasn't necessarily like about trading, you know. But it seemed like there was like a lot of green, a lot of newbies that would that show up on Wax because it was cheap. It was the easy entry, you know. They had it made it kind of this easy on that way. Where you know, then there's like all these games and stuff. So there was like a lot of kind of, you know, not so much DeFi though over that chain, where all the DeFi stuff is kind of popping up on these other chains, i.e. PulseChain, which is the greatest place in the all of crypto for DeFi, in my opinion. It's got some of the best techadoo, and some of the best thinking and structure, plus thought plus tech equals a badass chain, a badass product, a badass tool, utility thingy, you know. But like, and maybe it's because games and that kind of deal. I mean, like the games, the crypto games on Wax were all DeFi projects. They all were, but they were just dressed up to like games. But it wasn't like thinking. You know, you're earning tokens by sending a train from a train to a train station, or you know, these kinds of things, or cracking open a chicken egg, or doing weird things, and you're earning tokens. But some of the returns and stuff, you know, weren't that great. You just grind. You'd have to grind for a million years to earn your investment back on buying those trains or the thing. So then you start rationalizing it out in your head and be like, well, I just decide this one's for me. It's fun. I like that, blah, blah, blah. Same kind of thing you would do with the meme tokens. It's like, well, I fucking love Bart Simpson, so I don't give a shit if it goes down. I'm just going to hold it till it dies or whatever. It's like, but why really? You could have bought a Bart doll but some of the returns at the store or on the eBay or something like that. You'd have to grind for a million. You know what I mean? Or maybe you don't. But anyway. See, I'm rambling like crazy. I think you know what I'm saying though. Like, same kind of thing you would do. I guess what I'm saying is that I wish there was a little bit more focus from the PulseChain builders, you know, like just seems like and maybe it's just where we're at in the whole game of things, you know, like it's so low, so it's hard to fucking see anything but how much you've lost, or we've all lost, or whatever. And it's like maybe it's not like the right time for this, but I just feel like for a chain to build for things, it's like we got to stop thinking about the tokens and the price of everything and focus more on like what the fuck badass things could be made and being presented and stuff that can bring people into the space. I know it's all about the getting rich, but it can't be about all of that. It can't only be about the token. So what I came over to this, I haven't been here in forever, the hexpulse.info projects page, and it says you know, there's projects 199. There's got to be more than that, maybe not, you know, but like I just don't really see too many people minus like you know, some of the meme coin people pushing their tokens and this and that, but like I don't really see much or hear much of like, you know, other things with utility outside of say some of the exchanges, this, that, or whatever, like being pushed all that much. Like I remember hearing things early days when things were still more hopeful and promising or whatever. Yeah, you know, I remember like that being more a part of the conversation, but it just only seems so token focus here. You got the pulsecoinlist.com, which is kind of like the corn hub, corn. I forget what it's called. Something with corn in it. Corn. They won the one that sucks that wouldn't put Hex and PulseChain on the thing in the right places. But so this is cool. This helps you kind of get. And then what there was that new. I think I have that this thing. Yeah, here we go. The new PulseChain dashboard portfolio deal that I believe this comes straight from the source, right? Is this a Richard Hart product here, I believe? So is this kind of like, I know Richard tweeted about a wallet, or, you know, asking questions, what would you want in a wallet, this and that. So it started making people buzz about like, oh, we're going to get a PulseChain native wallet from the boss. And then this thing comes out and it's like, whoa, is this what he was kind of like alluding to? Or is this like phase or step one and moving towards the wallet thing, you know? Probably the latter. Probably this is like, you know, moving towards. So I always look at, all right, I'm just going to do this real quick. You know, I always pull up the Google thing here and I just put in crypto news, go to the news tab, 24 hours, and then pull up any articles. You know, we'll read the headlines. We won't get into it so much, but then I also do it I did it for NFTs. I did it for film this time as well. And I do it for PulseChain, but nothing ever comes up in 24 hours. So then I just have to take the 24 hours away. And this is like the most current article news piece that came out on PulseChain from Watcher Guru on it was like what, the 26th, so a few days ago. And it's PulseChain, how high will PLS rise in May? I didn't read it. I'm not going to read it. But I think they probably say some positive things. Let's see what the bottom says. According to data from Coin Codex, PulseChain's PLS is expected to witness a notable rise and delete multiple zeros in the coming month. The firm revealed that the asset will trade at maximum price of 0.000126. The average trading price of PLS was set at 0.00135, and the lowest that the altcoin will be priced at is 0.000106. The potential return of investment for this asset is predicted to be a positive 370%. Okay. So we're supposed to see 370% gains here. I like it. Says Watcher Guru, I'll take it. And now take it. Oh, wait, was I sharing the tab? No, I don't think it was. Okay, now I'm sharing the tab. This is what it was. This is what I was looking at here. PulseChain, how high will it rise in the thing? Says it down here. In the prediction zone. Where'd it go? Right down there. So I was reading 370. And the thing, you see some little graphies and charts. Okay, let's go back, just like read the freaking headlines of the all right, just make sure I got it up here. All right, yeah. Top headlines past 24 hours here. This first one is from PYMNTS.com, whatever the fuck that is. I never heard of it. Crypto, I don't like reading. Crypto and fintech execs. UK needs to be more welcoming to the industry. Man, that sounds like Los Angeles with the film industry. They need to be more welcoming to the fucking film industry. Cryptocurrency and fintech executives say Great Britain has become an unwelcoming place for their business. Boo. XRP news amid pro shares, XRP spot, ETF approvals news. Zendex, Sydney, blah, blah. I don't know what the fuck they just said there. Kraken launches embedded a crypto as a service, enabling banks and fintech to provide clients seamless access to crypto. That sounds something good for the onboarding of normies and banks. You suck fucks. Whatever. New report here. What do we got? New report suggests over half of the U.S. millennials own crypto. What else did we learn? A new study confirms that millennials, especially those under 40, are the core drivers of crypto adoption. I can't believe somebody wrote an article about that. Like, that just is like a no-brainer. Like, and in another 10 years, it'll be, oh, the people under 40 are the ones driving. I don't know what the hell. Robinhood earnings analysis expect a 31% drop in crypto revenue. Because why is it all going into PLS? Is that what is happening? Crypto today, BTC price stalls at 95.5K as XRP, Doge, and AVAX slide on ETF verdict delay. Oh my God. All those are getting ETFs. PayPal says SEC closed enforcement action in latest dropped crypto case. Oh, wait. PayPal was up on the block too? I didn't know. Is the SEC still in alive? Okay, another XRP ETF. Spot ETF has 85% chance of approval. So, okay, I don't get, like, we were excited about, like, oh my God, these ETF, Bitcoin ETF, we're gonna get this Bitcoin ETF, and I guess it did a little something for the charts for it. It did definitely, probably was already, was kind of going in early for it all, like legitimized or whatever. But then the Ethereum one didn't do shit. Didn't do anything for the Ethereum price. If anything, it did worse for the price. And I would imagine if this XRP one, they get this stuff, I bet it's going to be bad for the price. I bet ETFs are bad for crypto. I don't know if that's true or not. Of course, it's not financial. You got to do. I don't do by your own research. $3 billion in XRP as price makes U-turn. Laverne. Whatever. XRP's is dominating all these fucking mainstream Bloombergs and you today. I mean, how much money do you think XRP pays their publicist? How many thousands of dollars do they pay to get their fucking articles in these magazines? What do we got here? Crypto stocks emerge unscratched from April's markets term. I don't fucking care. Let's go to the next tab. Solana. I watched one of those Dave Portnoy fucking little commercials videos where he's like, was pitching Greed 3. And he's like, it's going to come out on Solana. The way he says Solana fucking makes me want to puke in my underwear. Solana, Litecoin, and XRP lead 2025 ETF approval odds. Let's go, baby. All this ETF shit. New report suggests over half of the U.S. We already read that one. Crypto today, blah, blah, BTC. There's fucking nothing going on in crypto. It's the exact same fucking penis every time. Same headlines for 2 pages. Go one more page. XRP, yada yada. Burger King, Kraken offer crypto coffee services. $3 billion in XRP. Eric Trump warns banks could be extinct in 10 years without crypto pivot. That's right. Tell him, Eric's dad, Barron. Oh, crypto helped Donald Trump double his net worth and dump on all of his investors when he was Rugcoin memed. Wow, that's a good article. I should read that one. Anyway, these are boring. Let's move on. Let's go look at the NFT headlines the last 24 hours, see if we see anything different, see if there's a new emergence or an insurgence happening. FIFA shifts NFT platform to new Ethereum compatible blockchain. All right, so FIFA, I don't know I didn't know if they were in. I guess they're going to Ethereum. They're going to Ethereum, guys. NFT market fell apart. Brands are still paying the price. Once a marketing gold rush, Web3 bets by brands like Nike and DraftKings are now ending in courtroom battles and collapsing consumer trust. Oh my God, Nike, you fucked it for all the NFT people. More FIFA. FTX. Sam Bankman, baby. FTX targets NFT stars and Kurosami in a lawsuit to reclaim its tokens. And FTX is claiming a lawsuit against 2 companies, NFT stars and Kurosami, for recovering its money to pay back its creditors. What the hell? What the hell? OpenSea, they're still around. Cross-chain NFT purchases and floor sweeps, trading impact, and airdrop insights 2025. Whoa, they're pushing. FIFA launches a new Ethereum-compatible blockchain for its NFT collections. Wow. Steppen and the Argentinian Football Association announces their latest NFT drop by Chainwire. Steppen is like a app in your phone that counts your steps and pays you tokens. Nike faces lawsuit over NFT platform closure. Oh my God. Yeah, man. People get mad when you close NFT places. When you close down anything in crypto. So it's pretty bad, though. Pretty bad. No, nothing really interesting in any of these things here. Let's go now to the film titles. Google's film titles. Last 24 hours. Film festival industry news. Let's go. Some Texas cities are preparing for the state's film industry boom. As the state prepares for the boom, its film incentive program by a massive $500 million. Some cities in the Lone Star State are ready to become film mogul cities. They're doing it. Texas offering the big incentives, the big tax incentives. Here we go, Texas. Congratulations. LA moves to cut filming fees. Streamline permits to revive struggling film industry. Well, look at that. For the first time in the history, and maybe they're watching our show and they've been hearing us say, like, LA's got to do something to compete, or they're no more. Now, I'm not the only one saying that. Everybody in the fucking world screaming that right now. So, but it's, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Good for them. That's awesome to see. Sanjay Dutt admits film industry is not together anymore. Oh no, what's going on? It's not together anymore. Market count, film festival, blah, blah. Our industry is so divided right now, Sanjay says. Unity in Bollywood. Urges unity in Bollywood. Oh, okay, he's talking Bollywood films. There's a political divide over there. What's going on? I don't know. Council seeks to aid film industry amidst economic struggle. Council seeks to aid film industry. Council on Tuesday advances a packet of proposal meant to support. Okay, so what? I don't know where that is. Is this in California? Let's click on this one. All right, you guys are seeing it. Council seeks to aid film industry amid. I don't want that shit. Amid economic struggles, the city council on Tuesday advanced a package of proposals meant to support film production in the city. So they're doing it. There we go. They're getting governmental about it. They're getting oh wait, we got to go back to this one and just go backwards. I see. Okay. Word to your mother. These movies and shows were filmed in Las Vegas. Have you seen them? I don't know. Sanjay, City Council. Key things to know about the upcoming summer movie season. Okay. Atlanta Film Festival announced image film foreign. Okay. From production to presentation. China's film industry raised its game. Yeah, so not a whole hell of a lot of news. I like that I'm seeing a little. LA's trying to do a little something as a film lover. I want more. The black female director taking center stage. North Korea kidnapped 2 filmmakers and forced them to make their own version of Godzilla. Now, here is a news story. I want to make a movie about this. North Korea kidnapped 2 filmmakers and forced them to make their own version of Godzilla. Wow. When it comes to having a lasting film legacy, North Korea is likely one of the countries viewed least likely to make waves in the entertainment business. For what little is known about the country, its military powers regarding their missiles and warships and strict rules for the citizens are more well known than any media production out there. But in comparison to what other countries, neighboring and internationally, has over the years, North Korea went producing the same standard of film, and no one was more aware of that than this. Former leader Kim Jong-un, a certified film fanatic with a collection of reportedly over 20,000 videos and DVDs, including everything from westerns to monster movies. Kim was reported disappointed in the movies being produced in North Korea, so he decided to take matters into his own hands. And then what? And then in his 1987 essay titled "The Cinema and Directing," the Supreme Leader wrote about the power of cinema, describing it as an important place in the overall development of art and literature. As such, it is a powerful ideological weapon for the revolutionary in construction, he added. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but wow, that's pretty hilarious that he's doing that. Good for him. That's a movie right there. Kidnap some filmmakers to make a Godzilla movie. Wow. So, okay. There we go. We looked at all the news. We've done the news. Let's keep the show rolling. Let's get rid of some of these tabs so it makes it easier. Let's get rid of these. I'm going to keep that news tab, though. That's a good one. I'm going to read the rest of the article later. All right, let's look at the old Bitcoin chart, my famous Bitcoin chart. It's time. All right, so you see here that my magic scribbling of the green, held up, support and resistance all over, same up here when I did it. But now I'm starting to see this sort of channel forming here. You see here, I don't need to put all these lines up, but that blue line coming up here, you got this kind of coming like this. We got this channel forming. It's starting to turn up into it here. Obviously, you're turning up into it. So that's good. Let me make sure we represent the turn up. It's already there, sort of like up here. But this is one thing that I found. This little green dot, I was not aware of this. This was a mistake, which I did all these scribble lines with my eyes closed, right? And there's this one. So I'm really worried and looking towards this $1,111,802.50 could potentially be the new all-time high for the Bitcoin here coming in May. I would say this could be in May or maybe June, beginning of June. But let's see if it actually goes up and butt kisses that little green dot that I'm sitting right there. Well, that's an important green dot. Maybe we need to circle that up just to make sure that, we'll use the highlighter. No, we want to use the brush. And we'll circle this so we don't lose it because it's tiny. Well, that looks like a nipple now. We'll make it yellow. So, all right. So we know what's going on there. There it is. But, oh, God damn it. I gotta get rid of that line. Do not want that on the screen. All right, so it's looking pretty, man. You know what? It's hanging out here. We saw the article said it stalled at 95. It's just, chill the hell out. We're doing fine. We're back up into this zone here, whatever that means. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, wax blockchain community folk, wax people, wax Pepe. The Pepe staking system for the Board Pepe Wax Club and the Board Pepe Wax Racing Club is back up in live. So stake them if you got them. Here's the Pepe chart. We're looking at it on the monthly. It's just chaos and destruction, and it doesn't tell any bit of the story. No, neither does the week, but the day doesn't either. You got to kind of look at it real in here to see what the frick's been happening. But it's just not. It's like flatlined, It's like there's a lot of I didn't know what I was doing when I launched this token, but on the Wax blockchain, I've learned a lot since then. Obviously, I can show you. Okay, so do we go back to Christmas? So where's Christmas? December 24, 25, right there. That one right here. This is the last big candle. Right here. This is me basically, providing a Christmas present to the Pepe chart. Doing the best I can to get some momentum going in the right direction. And ultimately, a bunch of cheating we can, whatever the fuck, can't keep it together. And, quickly fell apart. So then I was like, whatever, fuck it, screw it. Screw you guys, screw all you guys. I'm not going to put the staking systems back up. And then, not that this is tiny. Obviously, I'm pushing this stuff up. And then somebody, this wasn't me, somebody, bought in and tried to do something or whatever. And then, of course, no love, no support, just falling apart here. But, yeah. So anyway, this is more proof why Wupiupi is the greatest token in the world. It's because I've been through a lot. I've learned a lot. I've come a long way. Look at that chart compared to this chart over here. Let me get back so it looks like the dog shit that it is. But, like it's Pepe, so it doesn't need me. It doesn't need anybody. It just needs the Pepe community on wax if there's ever going to be a legit real one to find it and enjoy. And God damn it, did I create some enjoyment for it that some people just missed. You just missed it. And without some momentum, I just was like, and it was like educational. It was like I definitely did. I was cowboy. I didn't know what I was doing. I just saw an opportunity. There was no Pepe and wax, and I was making the Board Pepe Wax Club NFT. So I did it. I did what I had to do. But this token is not over, and my intention to it is not over. And there's things that I'm working towards to be able to do once and for all, once again, for this sad piece of shit. Anyway, that's that. All right, I'm keeping this going. Omniflix, God damn it, Omniflix keeps reaching out to me. I was starting to build on there. I was going to release Rabbit Hole on there. Then we got the theater and Upland, and plans changed. So, but they keep reaching out. They have this thing going on right now, Stream Fest. 5 days, 5 more hours, 15 more minutes. They keep trying. I can't find my wallet login. It's always a goddamn like jumper, hooper, looper, duper. I want to do something definitely on Omniflix again. I think what they're building is awesome, and they're really nice to me back when I was building over there earlier. But at the same time, it was really confusing for me, after building on wax and then trying to go and build on a different chain, and the way that things are structured out was just so different and weird and strange to the way that my eyes were reading it, and I couldn't process it as fast as I wanted to. But when I've looked at it more recently, I'm like, damn, everything looks a little bit more accessible. But shout outs to you guys over there, and hopefully I can get an assistant, a couple of AI agents, a best friend, and a wife, or a really strong lady friend in my life to help. Not just. I'm saying that whole team would help be able to facilitate getting back on fucking building on Omniflix. I need a team. Because I'm a busy man. I spent, let's just go to the TikTok here, because I've been, I got music. I DJ every night. I got all these freaking videos coming out every goddamn day. These little, let's see, is there a new one today? Here's the new. What happened? Let's go to the new one. That's the new one, right? All right, let's do another one. Anyway, I'm going crazy just playing all these things. Yeah, I've got videos coming out every day on the TikTok. Go follow us on the TikTok. Like us, join us. You know, do the whole thing. What we got here? Oh man, it's late. I rambled for way too long. I'm gonna have to run out of here sooner than later. But in the meantime, let's do, before I do that, a couple more tabs. I can't do it just yet. Can't just leave just yet. All right, let's go over the Wupi tweeter. Hi. Oh, look at there's Tom Peter Gillespie there, sitting there selling a shit coin. What a beautiful man. The Wupi channel. You know, we've got funny little rad Wupi art pieces coming out every day. This is a fun little piece from last couple weeks ago. Yeah. Hey, shut the hell up. All right. I'm yelling at myself, not you guys. So yeah, so then the DJ sets, man, I've been killing it lately, you guys. Anyway, these are, I mean, like, I'm a fucking wicked DJ. I'm a great filmmaker. I'm fucking here every day, grinding it out in the crypto space, trying to fucking connect art and film and music to the chain, building INDIKIN alongside Tom Peter Gillespie and Lola Hart, some other folks, some other fine folks. You hold Wupiupi. There's a secret page. There's access to a secret page on the LeftHouse.art website to get you to watch secret LeftHouse films. I mean, there's more things coming out through INDI. I would say, you know, do your own research, whatever. None of this financial advice. But if you are somebody that's a believer, or you like believers, you want to believe in something, I don't quit. I don't quit, baby. I just keep grinding. Just keep grinding. That's why I'm on, you can find me on grinder.com or the app Grinder, because I figured if I was going to be out there grinding it, I should be, you know, on the app. So fuck it. I'm out there. Let's go to the website here. That's it. This is it. This is the show today. It's more about the man, the myth, the legend behind all of this, behind LeftHouse, behind Wupi, behind it all. Yeah, click on this, take you to the access to the movie page. I mean, you got to hold the Wupi though. That's the key. That's the key. Does your token do that? No. Does Bitcoin do that? No. No. Okay, whatever. Do I want to do anything else? Is there anything else I want to say? I feel like I'm forgetting a million things. Always forget. Is there any tabs? And I know as soon as I turn this off, I'm like, fuck, dude, that was the main thing I wanted to talk about. Nothing there. Oh man, look at this. I'm getting a million messages from Uncle Tom Peter Gillespie here. Solid internet connection. Awesome. Well, thank you. You are muted. Oh, I was. I think I caught that. Hopefully I caught it early enough. Love you too, Sir Tom. You got some wicked fun reverb streaming, mate. Ah, son of a bitch. Turn the TV off, mate. There's no other sound coming through. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's fucking the goddamn theater. That's what it is. Is it gone? If you're still there, let me go to, I'm gonna go do a little sound check before I leave. Damn it, I fucking hate this shit. Technical bull crap. Bull crap. I'll go to YouTube and see how I'm doing. Am I doing all right on YouTube? View channel. Just want to hear myself. Hello. Okay, this sounds good. So probably for a big chunk of it, though, it's probably cocked. It's probably crap the pants. Where are we? What are you guys looking at? What am I looking at? Probably was the theater. Okay, let's see. Such joy, you and your beard shaving. Oh my God, that was a long time. It was in the theater. I didn't have it muted probably. Okay. Turn the TV off, mate. Good TA. I think Bitcoin is long-term, is long-term, short-term. Hell yeah. Yeah, nah, yeah, you're okay now, man. All right, fucking great. All right, well, shit. There it is. I've got to get out of here and see the world. It's 2:22. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. See you guys next Wednesday for more Wupiupi. See you tonight for some DJ Mr. Lefty on the wikis. Peace.
Late at night in my room, charts and numbers through the gloom. Wupiupi trading on my screen, fortunes just behind the scene. Whole string calling out my name, every trade just like a game. Stakes are hard, time slips away, can't afford to wait till day. Trading Wupi up and down, retrograde around and round. Numbers dancing on the chart, break your records, falling apart, falling apart. Coffee cold beside my chair, market movement in the air. Light a dip and watch it rise, morning sun burns my eyes. Other traders fast asleep, while I've got these charts to keep. Riding waves of loss and gain, digital fortune calls my name. Trading Wupi up and down, let's agree around and round. Numbers dancing on the chart, break your records, falling apart, falling apart. Quick decision, swift precision, heart racing with each trade. No hesitation, pure elation when the profits are made. Dancing on the chart, breaking records, falling apart.